If I had 30 pounds of body fat to lose and I wanted to do it as fast as possible in 2026, here's exactly what I would do. But look, before anyone says that that's extreme or impossible, just listen to me for a second. 60 days ago, I had a gut, flabs, and male tits. Now, I'm 30 pounds lighter, and you can see what that did for my physique. And no, I didn't spend all day in the gym or doing cardio, tracking food obsessively, none of that. Instead, I followed the simplest 3-step framework to destroying belly fat, and it involves only 3 hours of gym, 0 cardio, and no food scale. In fact, I've been traveling around abroad the entire time that I lost this 30 pounds. And I'm about to lay it all out here in this video over the next few minutes, so are you actually ready? Alright man, well then let's jump straight in, no more wasting time. Part 1, the Trinity walk. Now let me give you some backstory, man. I'm a boxer, I've been boxing for 10 years, going to boxing sessions, classes, sparring, blah blah blah. It's all very common for me, right? However, when I put myself in a calorie deficit and I continued boxing, I ended up starving after the session, bro. I remember I was walking back, this is a few weeks ago actually, and I'll be completely honest, I ended up cheating on my diet. And it was over 1,000 calories for sure, but I just had to eat something. That's how my body was telling me. My sense of smell was heightened after these boxing sessions, man. And the thing is, this is not an uncommon experience. Hard cardio sessions, yes, they burn a lot of calories per minute, but if you burnt 300 to 500 calories through that cardio, you're so likely to eat it all back. And I know that you know what I mean, man. 30-minute Stairmaster, 60 minutes on the incline walking, whatever. This all, it makes us so tired. So what happens is, you end up not only eating back the calories you've just burnt and like worked so hard to get off, it's also, number 2, you end up eating up your recovery resource. Now imagine a glass of water. When you're in maintenance or in a surplus, you're eating whatever you want, blah, blah, blah. That glass of water is like a litre big. There's so much water in there, so much recovery available for your body. However, when you're in a deficit, it's more like a shot glass. So you have to be so careful with how you use that recovery. Instead of overtraining, just do the Trinity walk every day. And you may ask, like, what is that? Well, it's 3 walks timed to perfection to optimize your hormones, especially insulin, and that actually makes sure your body doesn't store as much fat, and it's more likely to actually tap into your body fat reserves to burn fat quicker. Here's the framework. Walk number 1, as soon as you wake up, you just get up 10-20 minutes, get your steps in, make sure you obviously brush your teeth and stuff first, and all that's gonna do is begin the fat burning process. Walks 2 and 3 happen straight after your lunch and after your dinner respectively. So all you're gonna do is eat your lunch, eat your dinner, and then go straight outside for a quick 20-minute stroll. That's just 10 minutes one way and 10 minutes back. And oh, just how many steps should I do per day to burn fat fast? That's the wrong question. Not how many per day. Think of it more like a weekly metric. Now look, we've all got commitments, whether that be family, whether it be a job or studies, whatever. In the week, Monday to Friday, we're usually so busy. Look bro, on a random Tuesday, you're gonna end up having like extra work to do at your job, and you're not gonna get your, like, let's say 10K steps a day that you've set for yourself. You're not gonna do it. And then 2 scenarios. Either number 1, you go home, you feel like shit, you feel like a loser because you didn't do it. Or number 2, after that stressful day, you actually end up going outside, getting 10K steps in the middle of the night and ruining your sleep for the goal. When in reality, all you have to do is think of it like a weekly metric. Let me explain. During the week, you want to be following the Trinity walk, just doing 3 walks per day. And then on the weekends, you want to do 2 big adventures to get your weekly step count as high as possible. You clicked on this video because you want to do this fast. You want to lose 30 pounds as fast as possible, 100,000 steps a week. I said it, bro. 100,000 steps every single week. So when you look at your iPhone step counter or Samsung step counter, whatever, it should say average per day over the last week between 14 and 15K. That is the fastest rate of fat loss you're ever gonna see in your whole life if you now do 100,000 steps over the next week. Part 2, the aesthetic strength protocol. We're not gonna spend hours and hours in the gym every single day talking to people and like wasting our time, wasting our recovery resource. No, 3 hours every single week. That's all it takes to build up the aesthetic muscles whilst you're cutting. Now, what do I mean by the aesthetic muscles? It's the lats, the biceps, the abs, the upper chest, and the shoulders. And the weekly aesthetic strength split is 2 to 3 times a week, depending on your availability. And you're gonna front load, which means put at the start of every workout, at least 1 or 2 of the aesthetic muscle groups per time you go gym. And you're gonna track the strength metrics every single session for only the aesthetic muscles. And please, bro, do not overthink this. You don't need to train 4, 5, 6 times a week on your cut. Remember, we've only got a shot glass worth of recovery resource right now. We're in a deficit. And if you want me to send you some questions and build you a personalized weekly split and give you an actual recommendation based on your own weekly schedule and stress levels, just DM me the word quiz on Instagram, drop me a follow as well, and I'll send those questions over. Once you answer those, I'll send you back my personal recommendation of a weekly split for you. So go and do that right now, bro. Literally press that link right now, DM me the word quiz, and I'll send it over ASAP. And part 3 of this 3-step framework is zero decision dieting. Quick disclaimer, you wanted the results fast, yeah? So do not come at me when I'm gonna give you the system that's worked exactly for me. And before I get into this, I just wanna say, not everyone's gonna be able to do this, but the people that actually do this part, they're gonna be the ones that come to me and message me on Instagram and tell me, I've been getting results. Thank you so much. You've got to just eat the same thing every day. Non-negotiable. Eat the exact same food at the exact same time every single day for the next 60 days. I want you to optimize so that you can eat big portions and you actually stick to this. So number 1, how to be optimized for big portions during the day. You skip breakfast, because breakfast is the easiest time in the day for us to stay fasted. We can drink black coffee to stave the hunger. We can drink like teas, herbal teas, and that helps so much. You won't even feel hungry. Your brain will be so sharp to work on whatever you do, your work, your business, your studies, anything. And once you crank out 4, 6, 8 hours of work in the morning and you're fasted, your body is now thinking, I've earned the meal. So you can eat a bigger lunch, go hit the gym, then you can come back home, have a massive dinner, and you'll find you'll still have calories left over. And when you're thinking about how to split up your calories, what to do, 80% of your calories should come from whole food sources. Single ingredient as much as you can, make it clean, make it healthy, make them satiating. So potatoes are super satiating, protein, lean protein if you can, because it's like easier to track the calories. If you want to eat fatty food like fish and steaks, you could do that as well. I actually did that at the start of my cut. So you can do this. However, you just need to make sure you're tracking it properly. And when it comes to tracking, you only have to track 1 time. That's why it's the zero decision diet. You go on your phone notes, have the foods that you want to eat, the calories attached to those, and the way you're going to split this up is you're going to have those whole food, single ingredient healthy foods for 80% of the time. And then to help with adherence, number 2, which is what I said earlier, the whole point is that you actually stick to this now for the next 60 to 90 days. And when you transition into like your maintenance phase, you continue eating in this exact same way, because how you get lean is how you stay there. So the remaining 20%, aside from those whole foods, is going to be basically whatever you want. I currently am having stuff like ice cream, chocolate puddings, and the thing is, just make sure you're not having ultra processed, deep fried garbage. Don't have pure garbage. You can have a dessert here and there. I, in practice, don't eat dessert every day because I don't crave it every day anymore. When I'm eating super clean, 100% clean, I can never stick to it. I used to do keto and carnivore, bro, last year. And yeah, whilst I lost weight, a lot of it actually ended up being muscle, because number 1, I couldn't adhere to the diet for longer than 6 to 8 weeks. And number 2, I didn't have enough energy in the gym to go and hit PRs every single time like I do now. Don't let your diet be a constraint. Follow everything I said. Rewind this section if you need to, but follow the zero decision dieting protocol. And the way that I do this 80-20 split that I've just suggested is dirty shredding. Do the dirty shred method, and I'll make a whole video on this soon, but trust me, this is how you're gonna get a 6-pack, bro. And look, with that, bro, I hope you enjoyed the video. We went over the 3-part system that I used to lose 30 pounds in 60 days. The exact framework was the number 1, the Trinity walk, number 2, aesthetic strength training, and number 3, the zero decision diet. I really hope you enjoyed, man. And look, I just wanna say, don't be the man that now knows all of the information, but is not gonna take action for the next 6, 12, 18 months. So what action can you take following this video right now? Scroll down into the description, book the 30-minute free strategy call with me. We'll go through everything you're doing, your training, diet, schedule, everything else as well. And I'm going to try and see where the constraints are and where you're being held back. And from there, bro, if I can actually offer you personal help and advice and you want me to help you through this, we can discuss what I offer in terms of coaching and having me holding you accountable for the next 3, 6, 12 months, however long we're going to work together. It is invaluable for your fitness journey. And the thing is, you know, this goes so much deeper than fitness. You don't want to lose fat because you just want to look better in the mirror. And that's part of it. But it's also the fact that you're going to be a different man once you lost that fat. You're going to look at yourself differently. Other people are going to look at you differently and you're going to be treated with so much more respect. So do yourself a favor, invest these 30 minutes into your own journey and see what results you're capable of, bro. So look, with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sweat or regret, man. I'm out.